Hello, Seiko, to all parents. So now we will have three sessions from CSD, Center for Student Development, to talk about the student experience, student journey, activities involved, and also internship and career prospect. And we also have a representative from Residential Village to talk about hostel life and also some campus life. And we also have a rep from a registry to talk about financial assistance. So you can ask anything in the discussion forum. So our speaker will entertain you. So I will pass this floor to Encik Nordin from Center for Student Development.
Warahmatullahi Ta'ala Wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to all parents, and thank you for joining us today for these sessions. Okay, my name is Muhammad Nordin Abdul Latif, Executive for Heritage Arts and Culture Unit under Talent Enrichment Office. Okay, today I will explain about our department role, which is a Center for Student Development, or known as CSD. CSD have a 5 office, which each office play an important role in supporting student development and student experience in UTP. The 5 office are a career development office, we have a technopreneurship office, student mobility office, campus life office, and the last one is a talent enrichment office. For this session, we will start with a brief introductions of each office under CSD, and from this we can see many opportunities that the students can get when they join our student development programs. And then I will start with the career development office. This office main goal is to equip students with the career-ready skills in enhancing marketability upon graduates. To achieve this all 4 goals, a CDO have crafted many programs for our students, as per you can see on the right bottom of your screen. Some of the programs really benefit the students are like industrial visit, we have a campus mock interview, we have a career fair, we have a trend talks, and also we have a curriculum vitae clinics. To share with all of you, 95% of UTP graduates were employed by a private sector companies, including MNC and GLC, and they receive salary above national average, which is 3,000 ringgit and above. UTP also a very unique and niche internship programs, which we have the longest internship structure, which are 7 months. This has made our internship program is highly demanded among industry's partners. Our students have the opportunities to do their internship at overseas and also international company. As you can see on the screen, these is some of our internship partners such as Petronas, we have Intel, ExxonMobil, Dialog, and many more companies. Just to share with you guys one of internship success story from our previous student, Shahrul Shafiq John Rahman are taking mechanical engineering, and he has done his 6-month internship in Mitsubishi Fuso Kawasaki, Japan. Among the opportunity that he get during his internship, he get his international networking and travel experiences, and currently he work as design engineer at Alps Electric Sendai in Japan. Okay, now we move to the next office, which is a technopreneurship office. The main role of this office is to change the job seeker into job creator mindset among the student, especially to secure the economic future of the UTP graduates by increasing the employment rate. Technopreneurship office provides service to the UTP student based on 6 core functions, which are a venue and awareness on entrepreneurships, providing product development skill set, and also providing business development skill set. Besides that, Techno Office also provide fundraising assistance, infrastructure, and facilities for product and business development, and also provide a venue for networking with various stakeholders for coaching, mentoring, and prosperity of the startup venture. For students with idea and invention, Technopreneurship Office provide consultation on the way forward. This include providing students the mentoring and coaching in determining their values proposition and also designing their business model. Through our continuous engagement with students, we can know their interests, skills, and talent. And from there, we leverage on our expertise to encourage them to further venture into their interests by providing all the assistance that we could. Our next office is the Student Mobility Office. In a simple words, we offer multiple type of overseas program to broaden student experience and enhance their self-development to become well-rounded global graduates. We offer three main types of outbound mobility programs. Outbound actually is referring to student travel to overseas. The first one is a student exchange program, SEP, where students have opportunity to go for exchange for 1 to 2 consecutive semesters and at their preferred university across the world. For those who prefer to go outbound for a short duration, we also have a summer program, which is a special education trip. This program usually took around 2 weeks time, where most of our students choose to go during their semester break. For this program, a student can enroll in a short course either in cultural, we have a language, or any technical courses. Apart from that, we also offer the research attachment programs, or RAP, where students get attached at the cutting edge research center and experience working with the global prominent researchers. As shown here, we have a student who undergo the RAP and at USA, Germany, and also Australia. Mobility programs are not compulsory. However, it is nice to have a program which could provide a better graduate, and it is an added value for the students. Thus, extra expenses need to be provided for the program fee, flight ticket, and also accommodation. At UTP, we offer partially financial assistance for those who are eligible and meet the requirement. This funding can be applied through Yayasan UTP and also Tabung Amanah Zakat UTP. So I think your children may plan ahead their study journey and choose which mobility programs that they want to join before grads. Okay, the next office is the Campus Life Office. Campus Life Office assists students in their transition into university life, where students will be provided with the resources and support needed. While for students who like to nurture their skills and passion beyond classroom, they can join club and society in UTP. Thus, this will help in develop students in building their leadership capabilities, embracing diversity, and nurturing values. We also provide opportunities for students to be active and engaged at UTP and within a surrounding communities through communities engagement project and volunteerism programs. First year experience unit are focusing in designing programs for new intake students, either they enter UTP in foundation level or undergraduate level. In their first year in UTP, FYE team will assist them in their transition process from high school student to university graduate and experience the campus lifestyle in UTP. In UTP, our aim is to produce global graduates with a global citizen mindset through community outreach programs. As such, students are provided with opportunities to participate in and contribute to the community at a range of levels from local to global. In 2019, out of 3,200 students who participate in community outreach programs, 266 students getting internationalization experience by joining a community outreach programs abroad. UTP also offered more than 70 club and society for all students to join that from the 8 cluster that we have. This will give a chance for them to socialize, getting to know new friends, and even traveling locally and internationally, representing UTP in competition and programs. Club and society in UTP are very active, where normally we have more than 300 plus programs conducted by the students, clubs and society. Next one, we have a talent enrichment office, which this office is responsible to develop and enhance student capabilities and potential in sports, arts, and cultural. This office also provides various extra curriculum courses for students to venture when they enter UTP. This office provides opportunities for all students to learn from basic in sport as well as arts and culture in our 4E structured student development framework. For sports and recreation, we believe a healthy body and mind will assist towards student success. Therefore, we have provided various type of sport facilities for students to experience, such as a swimming pool. We have a gymnasium, various sports courts, kayak, and many more. UTP's sport team also have achieved numerous recognitions as well as achievement, such as a best sport team under Mahasiswa for netball and rugby, and also a overall champion for International Student Sport Carnival. In UTP, we encourage our students to conduct a running event by themselves at various levels. Currently, for sport, we have a quite number of signature programs which fully run by our own students, such as UTP Super Sport. We have a UTP netball tournament. We have a UTP Youth Chess tournament, and many more programs. Moving to the last one is the Heritage Arts and Culture. In UTP, we encourage our students to be active in any area that they're interested in. Currently, under Arts and Culture, we have a 15 active group which frequently organize events and programs, and also representing university at national and international level programs. Many achievements have been achieved by our students, such as we won first prize in Cheonan World Dance Festival in Korea. And our university is the first and the only one higher learning institution that have produced Gamelan Melayu album, and this album can be streamed in all digital platforms. Besides that, we also provide platform for students to develop their skills, and by providing a structured training and certified instructors, which enable them to represent university at not only locally, but also internationally. When your children join UTP, we welcome them to visit our office, and we shall assist to develop and enhance their capabilities in becoming well-rounded global graduates. So now we proceed with a video presentation from CSD, which showcase our student activities. But before that, I would like to inform, after this video presentation, we have a quiz session. So you can text the answers in the discussion room. And don't forget to leave your email address. So just to make sure that we can contact you to send the prizes if you are one of the luckiest winner today. Okay, so let's rewatch the video. I pass to Farhan. Thank you.
Hello, right. So thank you, Cik Nordin, for the sharing session. So I think Cik Nordin mentioned about CSD. There are several units and departments under CSD, and every department plays an important role to develop student experience and journey in UTP. And also for those participants, you may look at the discussion forum. I think Cik Nordin put some questions there, and the winner will win 30 ringgit e-voucher Grab food. So you can answer the question. So while waiting for that, I will pass this floor to residential village representative, which is Mr. Jeff Roy Sunny. So he will explain about student experience, hostel campus, and etc. So I will pass the floor to Mr. Jeff Roy Sunny.
Mr. Faan, and also Cik Nordin for the previous presentation. Hello all. My name is Muhammad Jafraisani Abdul Ghaffar. I'm the executive for Residential Village Department, University Technology Petronas. Today I will be sharing with all of you briefly about our department, Residential Village, what we do, what we provide, and what all potential students can expect when they enter UTP. So we have actually prepared the some slides. We're going to talk about room profiles and also what kind of things that the students can experience when they staying in our hostels. All right. But first, actually, we prepared a brief montage, a short video. So I would like to kindly ask for Mr. Paan's cooperation to play the video, please. Thank you. The video. Thank you very much, Mr. Paan. So hope you guys get a gist of what will happen and what to expect on the day of arrival and registration lah, to Residential Village. So okay, let's move on to my quick presentation. So overall, our aim is to provide a conducive environment for all students that chooses to stay with us here in UTP by attending to their basic amenities and also their needs within our capabilities lah. We want all students to feel at home when they are progressing towards their final goal, which is graduation with flying colors from UTP, inshallah. So this is what we want everyone to feel here in Residential Village. Sum up in this a simple sentence lah, home away from home, right? Here's an overall map of the university, just to show you like where exactly we are lah. You can see that UTP is mostly surrounded by natural forests and some man-made lakes. I think Mr. Encik Mio mentioned in the previous session. These man-made lakes usually mostly are around our Masjid An-Nur lah, our grand mosque. So the closest town are actually Bandar University and Sri Iskandar Business Center. As you can see on the bottom right of the map, it is usually where our students hang out, when they feel like going out, but maybe not in the mood to travel further to Ipoh or Meru, which is taking around 30 minutes to 45 minutes. So this will be the places that the students usually hang out lah. Yeah? While maybe around a decade back, we might see only some small grocery stores and restaurants in Taman Maju and Bandar University. But today, in present day, you can find a lot of amenities and also fast food outlets such as KFC and McDonald's, and also hypermarkets like Tesco, EconSafe, and not forgetting Billion Supermarket. So, in short, the students in UTP have access to a lot of things. There is also Hentian Bus Sri Iskandar, where students usually they buy bus tickets to go back hometown. Their usual route covers, I think, to and from KL, obviously, northward, Pulau Pinang, Kedah, and also eastward, Kelantan, Pahang, and Terengganu. So it is also accessible to the students. All right. Next, I would like to talk about our department. I will share a little bit about the department. In Residential Village, we are divided into 3 different units. So these units are student accommodation, operation and governance, and also campus dining and catering. Like me, myself, I am in charge of student accommodation together with my colleague, Puan Siti Nurul Ainani. So, Puan Afikah and Encik Shah Nizam is in charge of operations and campus dining respectively lah. In the interest of our sharing today with you, I would say most of the student engagement will go through my unit lah, student accommodation. So the students usually they communicate less with operations and campus dining lah. So meaning the student accommodation needs staff to assist around the village areas. So below us, you see we have 12 assistants which are in charge of separate villages. So they will be our front lines, okay, for our students to communicate with. Okay. Besides the management team, we also have extended support units by the students themselves, which I will go into a little bit further later. Right. So in looking at our new students, meaning those who had just ended their schooling years and are about to begin their journey into university life, we came up with something called a foundation structure program. So as you see on the left, it basically says about the 3 phases that the student will go through and experience. Number 1, the transitional phase from school life, where a student is learning and adjusting their time and studying from school, the schooling life, to university start. Number 2 is the transformational journey, the one in the middle. So this one is, we would say, the real university life. And then this journey is to reach the final phase, which is the transitional phase from university life to working life. For example, meaning the real world, going to the working world. So for all who are present here today, as your children enters our university, they are taking their first step through all this exciting journey ahead of them. Okay, I would like to focus more on the transitional period, the first part, which occurs around their foundation and also year one of undergraduate studies. All these students, they will be assisted by the 4 departments that I highlight below. Excuse me. These 4 departments, we ensure that they have holistic support. Okay, for example, Center for Foundation Studies (CFS), which is their academic faculty. So they help, they assist, they give support regarding their academic matters. Number 2 is Center for Student Development, which is Encik Nordin, our previous presenter, is actually from CSD. CSD handles most university events and also student bodies that the student they can join and also enhance their extracurricular skills. And then residential village, that's my department. We provide support regarding basic amenities and also their place of stay when they are in UTP. Okay. And lastly, we have our colleagues from Psychology and Counselling Services. This is also another department that provide support, and they are available where students can meet them for like for discussion or maybe sharing for more towards well-being and psychological and physical well-being. Okay. So in terms of RV, under this foundation structured program, we specified Village 1 and Village 2 to be their first touchdown, okay, their first place where they can call their second home when they embark here into UTP. So I will share the room profiles with you so that you can expect what to. So here are the room profiles of the villages. In short, Village 1 and Village 2 is having a similar type. V1 and V2 have the closest distance to lecture halls, where the foundation students will spend most of their time attending classes there. So naturally, V1 and V2 are suitable for new foundations. Besides that, I would like to highlight V1 and V2 are dorm types. So by default, all new students are pre-assigned to twin sharing room. Okay, this is mainly part of the initiative to ensure students engage and communicate with each other, right? So they get to know each other, make friends, and in general, try to nurture the trust and respect between each other lah. We want to mingle around, okay? So in their rooms, we provide basic amenities such as a single mattress, study table, study lamp, electric socket for personal use, and lamp port to connect to the high-speed internet, right? Students are encouraged to decorate their own living space, but please ensure no permanent damage or changes to the room lah. Okay. Apart from that, I would like to also mention Village 2 is currently having a planned refurbishment to emulate Village 1. So as you can see, this is Village 2. The previous, I go back to the previous picture. This is Village 1. So within this year, you will expect some refurbishment going on. So you can see, if you arrive in UTP, you may notice that some of the blocks in Village 2 will be closed so that we do some refurbishment. Okay. And then apart from that, we also have single rooms. This picture here is a single room. Single room is available for booking through our online booking system, UCampus. So this booking system usually opens before start of new semester. For new students, they stop. They do not need to do this booking system first. However, when they move into their next phase, they will be the default method of booking a room. Okay. Excuse me. I just got noticed something's wrong. Okay, let me check first. Okay. Is the problem resolved? I received I received a report saying the slides disappeared. So sorry about that. I'm resharing the screen. All right. Okay. Thank you for the confirmation. So we continue where I left off. This is a picture from Village 1 and Village 2. So I was talking about single room earlier, correct? So this is the example of a single room. This single room, like I said, is available through online booking, our online booking campus. So by default, new students, we do not assign to single room straight away lah. However, if you want to move to like you would like to inquire about single room, just drop us an email. And then after Village 1 and Village 2, I talk more about Village 1 Village 2 because these are the locations where we want to put new students, especially foundations lah, because this is the transitional phase. So I would like to go for a brief profiles for Village 3, Village 4, and Village 5. These are apartment style hostel, which as our student move up past the transitional period into year 2, year 3, and final year, they may book their own hostel, like I said, through the online system, UCampus. Okay. So basic amenities are the same, with additional provided fridge in every pantry area. All right. In each village, there are also rooms with added amenities, which is air conditioning. So these rooms are available for booking through UCampus as well. Okay. So moving on, these are with the layout, the basic structure of V3, V4, and V5. Okay. These usually you will see the seniors later when you go into senior years. These are the places that you will go. All right. Available for booking. All right. So next, one more village we would like to talk about is our oldest village among all of this, which is Village 6. Village 6 is dormitory style, just like Village 1 and Village 2, having similar basic amenities, and they are all twin sharing rooms. Okay, this village is situated opposite of our Masjid An-Nur and is surrounded by the extended lake, as you will see when you enter UTP from the main gate. So it is also, by the way, it is also the closest village to Chancellor Complex. This village is especially popular among some of our final year students, I guess, because they prefer the calmness of the area and the serenity. Nevertheless, this is also available for booking through UCampus later, right? So continuing on, I would like to mention some of the provided facilities and services that you can expect when staying in UTP hostels, all right? First off, all students will enjoy free internet, unlimited through our individual LAN connection, and also 22.5 gigabytes through our campus-wide Celcom Wi-Fi services. All right. We also provide Conway water dispenser at each residential blocks. Besides that, we also have laundry services, both self-service and over-the-counter. There is also a central post laju kiosk for inbound parcels at our V4 Village 4. It is centralized at Village 4. So our students usually they make online purchases and they will collect at this kiosk if they use post laju courier. All right. Other services include printing, which you can find in our mini-marts. Apart from that, we also have common rooms for open discussions and also study groups. So, or if the students prefer a more formal setting, they can book our meeting rooms, which are located at the student centers. The student centers usually is very close to the hostel area, so it is very accessible. In V5, we have an air-conditioned study area called Rubel, Ruang Belajar. This is also one of the student favorite spots to study. So later, like we encourage all students to go around the campus and experience all this. Other than that, we also have sport facilities, such as court for volleyball, futsal, sepak takraw, and basketball. Located in clusters at V1 and also V5, Village 1 and Village 5 vicinity, and they are accessible by those staying at other villages as well. Other services, the usual ones, janitor services for common space is also available. These are the times where they will enter the common area in our villages to do some cleaning. However, please note, cleanliness of the room is still up to the students. So yeah, take care of your cleanliness. Besides that, car parking spaces are available around the residential areas. We also have parking spaces for bicycles and also motorcycles. Female gymnasium is also available in V4 as a mean to assist our female students who might require a bit of privacy and also might not want to travel to the gym in Block B. We have a gymnasium in Block B, which is the main gymnasium. So sometimes some students, they maybe does not prefer to travel a bit far, so they just can come here. And then Surau is available in every village as well. And cafeteria, we also have cafeteria at every village. So our cafe is mainly serve Malay, Chinese, and Middle East cuisine. Other than that, we have 24-hour in-house clinics. This clinic also has ambulance services for critical cases. So if the patient has difficulties to travel to the clinic, they can request. Also, our security department provides a 24-hour patrolling around the campus and hostel area to ensure the safety of the students. At each village, there is also a designated security post so that if an emergency happens, anyone can alert the security by going to the security post directly, which is very close to their hostels. Finally, we do have ATM machines for student banking needs, and also UTP shuttle that provides free services within Seri Iskandar Township. Okay. Next, this is just a little bit of the rules and regulation within our hostel area. These are the examples of allowed items and prohibited items that all students should be aware of. In essence, we do not allow items that are related to cooking because no cooking is allowed in our hostel area. Also, we do not prohibit. We prohibit appliances that has heavy electrical load, such as refrigerators and portable aircon. So please only use our provided items because we also provide fridge in our apartment style hostel and appliances to ensure everyone's safety. Okay, next, I would like to go into the initiatives to to extend the support to students themselves. For example, previously I talked about how the management and the students we aim to bridge the gap between management and students. So one of the initiatives is village representatives. These representatives among the community, several students will be nominated and appointed to be the spokesperson and also the funnel for channeling the communications go through between management and students in a systematic manner. My personal comment is that this is a good opportunity for the students to train their soft skills and serve as a basic exposure towards management, which will definitely benefit them in preparing for the transformational journey, year 2, year 3, final year, and also working life later in the future. And then apart from channeling communication, which is the work-related stuff, we also give exposure to events. We give opportunity for them to plan and organize or simply join our localized event at the residential village. While Center for Student Development, CSD, is definitely the main focus regarding university events. In RV, we also have events which cater more towards uh, encouraging student engagements and bonding with each other in the context of village lah, when they staying together lah. So these are some of the examples of events that were held previously. Inter-village futsal, the cultural event, we have Spring Festival, arts event, Festival of Music and Arts, FESMA. So these are some of the examples lah. They cater to students with different interests and also seasonal celebration. We try to ensure the events that have variety so that it can entice and attract students of different interests. It is important that the student understand while we can prepare all the necessary things, in the end, it is still up to them to make their living in village more conducive. So for everyone here, you can always encourage your children to take part in our events. Yeah? All right, so we are also available on social media, specifically at Facebook and Instagram. I would encourage everyone joining here to like and follow us to get updates and sharing. We usually communicate internally with the students. However, some of the announcements we also share on social media, so you can get you can check out the updates lah. Sometimes like a major updates usually we will share in Facebook and also Instagram. Okay. For further inquiries, we encourage our students and parents to contact us through UTP's Unified Customer Service, which is the website over here or on the slides, ucsutp.edu.my, or you can simply drop an email to us, utp.rb@utp.edu.my. Okay. If you have further queries which need explanation, for example, so I think through UCS and also through direct email is better for a more in-depth explanation and clarification. All right. So that is all from me. I would like to thank you all for your attention, and I hope everyone gets the understanding regarding our hostels, our services, and also our team who will take care of the students here in UTP. All right. With that, I pass the stage back to Mr. Fahad. Thank you.
Okay, Jeff, before that.
Yep.
Thank you for your sharing. By the way, we received two questions from the audience from Mr. Rafiuddin Reza. First question, he asked, what is the operating hours of the cafes? Does it open past 10 p.m.?
Mhm.
And second question is there mini market available in the hostel area for students to buy snacks? All right,
Okay.
pass to you.
All right. Thank you, Cik Rafiuddin Reza, for the questions. First, the operation hours of the cafe. Normal operating hours is until midnight. However, during MCO, they close a bit early, around 10 p.m. I think. Yeah. So, if this MCO condition continues, so the time will maintain lah. Okay. Also, is there minimart available? Sorry, Fahad, can you minimart available in the hostel for students to buy snack? Yeah. So minimart, yeah, obviously they sell food like snacks, and also they actually sell basic utilities like brooms and feather duster and so on. All the basic things that you need to clean your room. Apart from food lah. Food is obviously available. We have like instant noodles and crackers and snacks. Light snacks also available. Okay.
Yeah, for the answers and for the sharing. So I think it answers the question from Mr. Rafiuddin. So they have minimart in hostel, and also the operating hours until midnight before pandemic. So, but due to pandemics, until 10. Okay. So thanks for the sharing. So we already listened from two departments, one from Center for Student Development on the several units in CSD, how they works and operates to develop the student journey and experience throughout their study in UTP, and also by Mr. Jeff Roysani for the residential village. So there are several type of room, and there are a lot of activities in the hostel as well. So now we pass to the I think very crucial part and also important agenda, which is regarding the financial assistance. So there will be a briefing from the registry department. I will have Mr. Tajul Shamsuddin on board. So welcome, Mr. Tajul.
Okay, thank you very much, Encik Farhan. Okay, Assalamualaikum and and very good morning to everyone. Okay, my name is Tajul Arifin from sponsorship and marketing Ministry Office. Okay, this session today, basically for this morning, our intention is basically to share with parents ataupun guardian about the sponsorship opportunities that is available at UTP, so that all these opportunities that can be utilized by parents or guardian for the purpose of the studying at UTP. So now we have a lot of we call it financial assistance or sponsorship, but some of it is the parents or guardian is not aware, or for example maybe B40 category, a lot of funding for them, but it is not being made known. Okay. So now this is our basically our task or our objective to share with parents, so that maybe some of it in terms of the requirement is not applicable to you. Perhaps you can share this requirement with the other your other friends, so that they can assist them. Okay. Okay, I will proceed with the HRA. Basically, it is not so briefing lah. We call it more informal, more about sharing about the opportunities that is available at the universities. Okay, before we start, okay, let me just explain to everyone about what is scholarship. Basically, scholarship is some money ataupun duit yang awarded to the student based on the academic or achievement that need for the students untuk to support their daily life, and also their tuition fees at the universities. So there's quite various categories of the scholarship. There is one full scholarship. Full scholarship means it covers everything. Okay, all the tuition fees and some of it with the monthly allowance. Yang mana this monthly allowance they can be used for untuk duit makan minum and also for the accommodation. And then there is a partial scholarship as well. Partial scholarship means they cover, okay, because some of the sponsors, they cover only partial, maybe about 12,000 a year or 10,000 a year or 15,000 a year. It depends on their allocation. Okay. And then there's another one is education loan. Education loan is there's some amount of money that can, it will be given to the student by the agencies. So contohnya loan is macam pinjaman lah. So but loan, there is a few loan type of loan. Ada full loan ataupun loan, it is a soft loan, and also there is a loan is a convertible loan. Kalau loan yang soft loan ni biar kena bayar full balik. Okay. And the convertible loan ni it is bayar balik based on the achievement. Ada yang bayar 50%, ada 30%. Okay. So it depends on the achievement, and then based on the policy of the sponsors juga. Okay, okay. Klasifikasi, ada banyak few classification. Okay, there's from government. Okay, contoh macam JPA, MARA, PTTN. Okay, and then there's from corporate companies, macam Shell, macam Exxon, macam Baker, semua tu, Baker Hughes, Top Glove, Great Eastern. Okay, and then there is from financial institution, from banks lah, OCBC lah, Bank Rakyat lah, Bank Islam lah, semua tu. And then from university scholarship, macam most of the universities have their own scholarship punya fund. Okay, macam UTP we have it, we call it there is from Yayasan UTP. And then from government linked company. from GLC ni contoh macam Petronas, macam Telekom, TNB, Yayasan Semdabi semua tu. And then dan juga ada from individuals yang ada sponsors for one or two student yang dia kata, but they will give the fund through Yayasan UTP. Okay, untuk financial assistance for UTP students, okay, for full sponsorship, means they cover full tuition fees, plus ada allowance apa semua tu. That's from Petronas, from JPA, from MARA, from Yayasan UTP, and then few from corporate companies macam tadi Shell, from macam Bakers, macam Halliburton, okay, from Technip, and then partial sponsorship. Partial sponsorships ni from PTPTN, Tabung Zakat, Yayasan Negeri, and then a few corporate companies. Okay, why PTPTN is a partial scholarship? Because of PTPTN ni, the maximum amount of the sponsorship is for foundation is only 6,800. Okay, tapi nanti saya akan share lebih lagi lah, okay, the details later on, okay. And then kita ada once-off assistantship. Once-off ni dia ada kita ada daripada UTP Bursary, UTP Tabung Zakat dan juga daripada Welfare Fund. Okay, yang untuk once-off ni dia biasanya untuk memberi bantuan kepada pelajar-pelajar yang memerlukan, contohnya ada macam kemalangan ataupun bantuan-bantuan untuk kewangan, untuk contohnya kalau macam family tu ada kita panggil kemalangan atau accident yang macam kebakaran ke ataupun kehilangan pekerjaan yang teruk ke, macam tu. Okey, untuk kita ada untuk UTP kita ada internal dan juga external sponsorship. Okey, untuk internal sponsorship kita ada daripada Yayasan UTP dan juga daripada Tabung Zakat. Okey, untuk Yayasan UTP kita ada beberapa kategori. Kita ada Yayasan UTP yang scholarship. Yang scholarship ni dia cover daripada foundation sampai habis degree. Maksimum 5 tahun lah. Contohnya 1 tahun foundation plus 4 tahun degree. Okay, untuk kalau dia katalah IT punya program, so 1 tahun foundation tambah 3 tahun setengah lagi, jadi 4 tahun setengah lah. Okay, this is untuk Yayasan UTP scholarship ni, dia cover untuk SPM saja, yang mana pelajar ambil SPM sebab dia sama dengan Petronas nanti. Okay, cumanya dia punya requirement adalah straight A's dan juga minimum untuk household income dia mesti di bawah 4,000. Okay, dia cover tuition fees, hostel semua, duit buku, duit allowance semua. Okay, lepas tu kita ada YUTP scholarship. Okay, lepas tu kita ada YUTP dengan companies full scholarship. Okay, macam saya cakap tadi, ada daripada Shell, ada daripada Baker, ada daripada Technip. So this company ni dia masing-masing ada kriteria masing-masing lah. Ini company yang untuk full scholarship daripada company ni, it is covers untuk degree program sahaja. Okay. Okay, kita ada YUTP Education Grant. Okay, yang saya cakap tadi untuk YUTP scholarship, pelajar boleh mula apply YUTP scholarship. Okay, maaf tadi ada sikit slide loss ya. Okay, untuk YUTP scholarship, dia punya permohonan adalah semasa keputusan SPM diumumkan. Okay, kalau pelajar tu dapat straight A semua, dia boleh apply dekat Petronas punya sponsorship sebab kita punya permohonan sekali. Okay, tapi untuk YUTP Education Grant, ini adalah allocation kepada UTP. YUTP Education Grant ni pelajar bila masuk, especially untuk May intake nanti kan. May intake nanti pelajar-pelajar boleh start apply bila start daripada 1st May. YUTP Education Grant ni kita ada dua. Satu Education Grant 100, satu lagi Education Grant 50. Maksudnya 100 ni 100,000, 50 ni 50,000 maksimum. Tapi untuk education grant ni dia cuma cover untuk tuition fees, yuran pengajian saja. Dia tak cover duit allowance, makan apa semua. Okey, yang mana requirementnya adalah pelajar ni household income ibu bapa mesti di bawah 10,000 dan juga minimum dia 8A lah waktu SPM. Okay, kalau pelajar daripada diploma, daripada matrik dan semua dia nak minimum CGPA 3.5 tu ya. Okay, kita ada YUTP bursary untuk every semester. Contohnya kalau dia tak layak untuk sekarang ni kan, contohnya first semester dia tak layak sebab tak dapat 8A semua. Nanti after one semester, in the second semester nanti dia boleh request untuk YTP bursary kalau CGPA dia above 2.75 dan juga household income below 6,000. Okay. Okay, sekarang ni kita ada untuk tabung amanah zakat UTP. Tabung amanah zakat UTP ni kita ada dua kategori. Okay, satu kategori special scheme, satu kategori untuk normal scheme. Kita ceritakan dulu about special scheme. Special scheme ni kita buat, macam ni kita buat adalah we do consider ataupun kita akan buat pertimbangan untuk pelajar-pelajar yang layak terus based on apa pelajar yang submit. Contohnya kalau dia kata dia daripada B40 categories, kita akan terus buat screening dan juga kita akan minta proof of income yang mana yang kita nak pastikan pelajar-pelajar ini ibu bapa income dia di bawah 4,000. Okay. Lepas tu kita ada kategori satu lagi dia buah antara 8,000 ke 4,000 ke 8,000. Okay, dia ada dua kategori lah, M40 dan juga B40. Okay, kita ada foundation dan juga undergraduate punya level. So mostly kalau untuk foundation sekarang ni, so kita highlightkan nanti ada lagi untuk yang bagi lebih clear lagi. So ini untuk general dulu. Nanti saya akan lebih clear untuk kenapa B40 boleh kata free lah. So M40 tu kena bayar sedikit saja, about 300 sebulan lebih kurang. Saya share sekarang nanti. Okay, macam ni. Ini adalah untuk kita nak highlightkan untuk foundation untuk main intake. Main intake ni sebab kita nak highlightkan kita punya bantuan zakat ni. Sekarang ni kita ada banyak allocation, tapi kita nak gunakan sekarang ni untuk main intake. Okay, especially untuk kategori yang mana keluarganya daripada B40 ataupun 4,000 ke bawah. Okay, kalau kita boleh katakan komitmen daripada ibu bapa tu tiada langsung, sebabnya pihak kita ada tajaan daripada tabung amanah zakat dan juga pelajar-pelajar ni kena buat combination daripada PTPTN. Okay, so kadar yuran dia lebih kurang 18,000 lah lebih kurang. So PTPTN akan bagi 6,800. Selebihnya semua akan ditanggung oleh tabung amanah zakat. So komitmen daripada ibu bapa maksudnya tak perlu bayar apa-apa langsung. Consider macam free lah macam tu. Cumanya kita nakkan komitmen sekarang ni. Komitmen sekarang ni kita nak komitmen daripada ibu bapa ataupun pelajar ni untuk confirmkan dia punya pengesahan untuk main intake. Okay, main intake ni kita cuma nakkan 1,300 tu je lah. Okay, 1,300 tu dia boleh terus masuk nanti. So untuk register untuk main intake. Okay, kenapa kita nak untuk pelajar ni untuk masuk main intake? Sebabnya pelajar ni baru habis SPM, pelajar ni baru momentum untuk belajar dia masih tinggi. So pelajar-pelajar ni bila masuk ke UTP momentum tinggi dan juga sebab ini adalah tabung zakat kita nak kena pakai cepat. Kita nak kena pakai secepat mungkin untuk kita utiliskan untuk tahun ini. Sebab ini difahamkan ini zakat duit tahunan. Okey, selepas itu okey, kalau ada keluarga daripada B40 kata saya takut nanti dulu waktu trial dia dapat 5A tapi tiba-tiba nanti dapat 4A, nanti kena bayar balik semua ke? Oh, jangan risau, tak perlu. Kita sekarang ni untuk zakat ni kita cemukan sebenarnya untuk pelajar tu layak untuk masuk UTP saja. Okay, that is the minimum requirement untuk masuk UTP. Sebabnya kalau dia masuk UTP untuk zakat kita dah tak tengok kelayakan lain selain daripada income. Okay. Okay, lepas tu bila dia dah masuk, contoh ni bila dah masuk UTP main intake nanti keluar result result SPM hujung bulan Mei ataupun awal bulan 6. Okay, bila result keluar hujung bulan Mei nanti, pelajar ni kita galakkan untuk pohon kalau dia dapat 8A, 9A, apply lah semua pelajar yang dia boleh apply, yang layak semua kena saja. Okay. apply mana yang boleh semua apply. Sebabnya kita pernah tahu kita cuba nasib kita lah kan. So kalau dapat Petronas ke, dapat Mara ke, dapat JPA ke, so yang semua pelajar ni akan boleh sambung tajaan di UTP. So jangan risau. Okay, so boleh tanjung. Dan satu lagi ada, ini pun kita bukanlah kita nak minta kan. So kita contohnya, this is worst case scenario lah. Worst case scenario ni kalau kata dia dulu katalah trial okey bagus, okey semua minimum okey, UTP punya requirement, tetapi contohnya bila kata pelajar ni dapat result AAA tapi cuma satu benda aja, contohnya AdMaths dia dapat D contohnya lah dapat D, kalau ikut kelaikan UTP dia memang tak layak. Okay, kalau tak layak kita akan advise dia untuk pergi ke program yang tidak memerlukan result, contoh fizik, AdMaths tu lah. Okay, so kalau dia ambil engineering, kita akan maybe advise dia pergi ke program IT. Sebabnya program IT ni tak perlukan AdMaths lah macam tu. Kalau tak mau juga, so dia boleh withdraw dari UTP. Yang mana kalau withdraw at that time, kita tak akan charge dia apa-apa. Okay, sebabnya kita punya fees nanti kita akan berdasarkan benda kelaikan masuk ke UTP. Kalau dia tak layak masuk, kita tak akan charge apa-apa. Itu saja. So jangan risau pasal nak kena bayar, takut masuk-masuk nanti tak lepas requirement nak kena bayar juga ke tak apa. So ibu bapa tak perlu risau. Kalau tak meet requirement, tak perlu bayar apa-apa. Clean itu. Cumanya yang 1,300 tu tak akan dipulangkan balik sebabnya 1,300 tu bukan yuran pengajian. 1,300 tu adalah yuran untuk macam yang permulaan sebab tu kita ada bagi bersediakan beg lah, processing semua benda-benda yang lain lah itu. Okey, back balik kepada untuk tabung amanah tadi untuk program, sebab ini program foundation 1 tahun. Untuk yang especially untuk kategori yang B40 ni yang kita cakap komitmen ibu bapa tak ada tu, maksudnya memang tak ada langsung, cuma ibu bapa perlu bagi duit untuk makan dan minum saja. Okey, itu saja. Yang lain tak ada yuran-yuran yang lain dah. Okey, contohnya kalau dia nak dobi, of course kena buat sendiri lah kan, sama ada basuh sendiri ataupun pergi ke kedai dobi, masukkan duit coin tu lah. Sebab kita ada sediakan mesin dobi dekat bawah tu lah, dekat bawah asrama. Okay, selain pada tu tak ada. Okey, selain pada tu juga, okey, ini snapshot ataupun secara ringkasnya, okey, untuk tabung amanah zakat untuk foundation ni B40 komitmen betul free, M40 hanya lebih kurang 367 sebulan anggaran lah itu. Okey, so ini perlukan C dekat penaja lain, tak ada yuran. Okey. Okey, kita ada external sponsorship yang lain. Okey, bila pelajar dah masuk nanti untuk main intake, nanti bila keluar result saja SPM nanti, pelajar ni semua boleh apply untuk Petronas Scholarship. Petronas Scholarship kita akan, of course bila pelajar-pelajar dah masuk nanti kat sini, so kita akan update from time to time untuk pelajar-pelajar mohon. Kita akan updatekan contohnya sekarang ni keluar Petronas, sekarang ni keluar Mara, keluar JPA, untuk yang mana layak semua tu kena apply. Okay, cumanya yang dekat sini Mara TSP ni untuk degree program, GRP untuk postgraduate, JPA PIDN ni untuk undergrad, Yayasan Tukar Rahman ni pun boleh apply, Yayasan YTL, yang lain-lain ni semua boleh apply. Okay. So ada banyak lagi. Okey, ini untuk bantuan PTPTN pula. Okey, untuk kategori family yang dia ada 3 kategori untuk bantuan daripada PTPTN. Untuk foundation kita ada grup kategori pertama, kalau parents tu penerima BRIM ataupun penerima BPN lah, dan untuk parents dia sama lah kan. So kalau kategori tu, sebab permohonan PTPTN ni dia akan link dengan lembaga hasil dalam negeri, LHDN. So kalau parents itu recipient of BRIM ataupun BPN ni, automatically dia akan dapat full, which is 6,800. 6,800 ni dia akan tambah sekali dengan yuran pengajian yang ditaja oleh tabung amanah zakat ni semua ni. So maksudnya ibu bapa tak perlu bayar apa-apa langsung. Okey. Lepas tu pula, kalau kategori kedua, kategori income parents lebih daripada 4,000. Okey, maksudnya 4,000 ke 8,000 ni apa semua, yang mana parents tiada dalam kategori BPN ataupun BRIM ni, automatically akan masuk ke dalam list ini. Yang mana akan dapat 5,000 setahun. 5,000 setahun ni kategori M40 lah, 5,000 setahun macam ni. 5,000 setahun, yuran pengajian kita akan taja up to 9,000. Okay, so baki dia tu lebih kurang 4,000. So kalau kita bahagikan 12 untuk 1 tahun tu lebih kurang 367 sebulan. Okay, lepas tu kalau untuk kategori T20 yang mana income 8,000 ke atas, okay, anggaran loan yang akan diberikan adalah 3,400. 3,400 ni, so balance tu lebih kurang lebih kurang 15,000. So 15,000 bahagikan dengan 12 bulan, lebih kurang 1,000 lebih sikit lah sebulan. So tak adalah banyak sangat kalau kita nak bayar berkenaan. Sebab bayaran ni adalah bukan bayaran lamsam. Bayaran ni semua adalah bayaran per semester. Per semester ni maksudnya 1 tahun kita ada 3 semester. So kalau balance untuk T20 lah, especially untuk kategori income 8,000 ke atas, kalau balance yang kena bayar tu dalam lebih kurang 15,000, tolak 3,000 tadi yang setelah di cover oleh PTPTN 15,000. So 15,000 bahagi 3 semester akan jadi lebih kurang 5,000 satu semester. Okay, bila 5,000 satu semester ni, kalau nak mudahkan lagi, tak mau bayar lamsam, boleh buat by semester. Contohnya kalau masuk Mei ni terus bayar dalam 1,000. Lepas tu Jun nanti bayar lagi 1,500. So Julai nanti pun bayar 1,500 juga. So macam tu bayar sikit-sikit lah, tak ada terasa sangat kan. Itulah. Kalau daripada nak bayar segedebuk 5,000 sekali, so kalau bayar 1,500 tu kita tak terasa lah sikit. So untuk PTPTN nanti kita akan buat bantulah, sebab PTPTN ni kena apply dengan ada result SPM. So untuk permohonan nanti kita akan bantu semua pelajar, kita akan bagi tahu bila kena apply semua nanti. So tak perlu risau, tak perlu kalut-kalut untuk nak apply sekarang apa semua, sebab kita akan beri makluman kepada pelajar-pelajar bila nak apply. Sebab nanti pun untuk May intake nanti pelajar semua akan masuk ke UTP selepas raya. So maksudnya time tu kita punya anggaran itu masih belum dapat result SPM lah, sebab SPM result ni dijangkakan hujung bulan betul-betul. Okey, selain pada itu juga untuk ibu bapa yang perlukan lebih bantuan kewangan, kita ada bantuan daripada Bank Rakyat. Sebab Bank Rakyat ni, Bank Rakyat Sri Iskandar partners kepada UTP. Sebab kita UTP pun kat Sri Iskandar, kita buat kerjasama dengan Bank Rakyat untuk dapatkan financing up to 100,000. Okay, itu tetapi dia bergantung kepada eligibility family itu sendirilah, sebab nama pelajar dan juga nama ibu atau bapa saya lah untuk sebagai guarantor. Okey, rate dia sangat menarik. Kita dapat special rate daripada Bank Rakyat yang mana dia bagi bukan 3.31 hingga 3.65 bergantung kepada kredit eligibility lah. Dan satu lagi, the good thing is monthly installment dia ataupun payment dia adalah selepas habis study. So nanti boleh contact Encik Azhar, kita yang mana pelajar-pelajar yang dah dapat pun kita dah ada share jugalah berkenaan dengan slide ni untuk Bank Rakyat Education Financing ni. Okey, selain daripada itu untuk bantuan kewangan lain adalah daripada EPF withdrawal, tetapi EPF withdrawal ni hanya applicable untuk pelajar degree dan juga postgraduate. Okay. Untuk EPF untuk foundation buat masa ni memang EPF tak benarkan lagi lah. Okay, just untuk makluman ibu bapa juga, tapi ni biasanya kita highlightkan lebih kepada pelajar. So bila especially bulan 5 nanti, dalam maybe daripada pertengahan bulan 5 tu nanti, kita akan maklumkan sebab time tu lah bila penaja-penaja banyak keluarkan iklan-iklan. Okay, dia akan update universiti. So we have this program, we have this package untuk sponsors. So that biasanya universiti akan memberitahu kepada pelajar-pelajar lah. Okay, especially pelajar-pelajar yang lepasan SPM. Okay, satu kena tahu this financial assistance ni ataupun bantuan kewangan ataupun sponsorship ni cover full ke ataupun partial. Okay, so nak tengok dia lah sebab ataupun dia education loan ke, sebab education loan ni ada education loan yang bayar penuh, ada education loan yang convertible. Okay, so ada satu lagi bursary. Bursary ni dia macam grant, dia bagi saja, dia tak ada bond apa semua. Macam scholarship mostly dia ada bond, sama ada bond dengan company ataupun bond dengan government ke. So bergantung kepada penaja-penaja tu sendirilah. And then how and where to apply. Okay, macam mana, sebab sekarang ni majority of the sponsors dia akan buat dekat online application. Memang sangat jarang lah ada form. Cumanya untuk form ni kebanyakannya adalah daripada Majlis Agama Islam. In fact, Majlis Agama Islam pun setengah tu dah gunakan banyak online punya platform dah kurang. Tapi mereka masih juga gunakan form lah setengah-setengah tu untuk memberi bantuan kepada especially untuk parents yang kurang berkemampuan lah. Okay. Dan juga ibu bapa dan juga kena nasihatkan anak untuk tengok eligibility criteria. Sebab eligibility criteria ni sponsor ke sponsor ni lain-lain. Ada yang kata nak taja untuk program komputer saja, ada yang kata nak taja untuk program mechanical saja, ada yang kata untuk nak buat mechanical saja. So bergantung kepada penaja. Contohnya macam company katalah Sam Dabi, dia more untuk lebih kepada mechanical, civil, electrical tu, dan juga finance sama ada. Okay, lepas satu lagi supporting document. Okay, supporting document ni penting. Contohnya untuk nak apply scholarship, sebab ada yang kes-kes yang kita dapat difahamkan daripada pelajar, bila pelajar submit documents tu, ada yang dokumen tak lengkap lah, tak ada pengesahan lah apa semua tu. So that's why kita nak ingatkan sekali lagi kepada ibu bapa untuk submit, bila submit tu make sure submit dokumen yang lengkap supaya pelajar tak reject based on insufficient document. Okay. Lepas tu deadlines kena very alert betul deadlines. Okay. Lepas tu dengan contact details. Make sure bila letak contact details, letakkan contact detail yang betul-betul yang mudah dihubungi lah. Contoh dengan email yang selalu dibuka. Lepas tu contact number ni yang kalau boleh mobile phone lah, senang. Alright. Okay, application process ni biasanya online untuk review, assessment, shortlist, interview, due diligence. Okay, due diligence ni kebiasaannya untuk yayasan yang mana due diligence ni dia perlukan untuk nak tengok, kita panggil keadaan informasi yang daripada ibu bapa. Contohnya kalau kata ibu bapa income 1,000, 2,000, kebiasaannya kadang-kadang dia orang kata wakil untuk check betul ke family ni income dia lebih kurang 1,000, 2,000, tapi pergi tiba-tiba rumah dia sampai 2-3 tingkat lah apa semua, itu akan menyebabkan permohonan tu di reject lah. Okay, why study at UTP? Okay, this is just a few facts ataupun few ideas yang mana kita nak highlightkan kepada ibu bapa. Kenapa pelajar kita nak highlightkan untuk main intake juga walaupun guna trial. Sebabnya satu lagi, pelajar-pelajar ni dia orang masih aktif, masih bersemangat untuk belajar. Mula dia orang rehat 1 bulan, 1 bulan setengah tu is good enough supaya momentum belajar tu masih tinggi. Okay. Lepas tu another thing is pelajar-pelajar ini juga dia akan habis awal. Habis awal maksudnya contoh kalau pelajar ni start Mei dan satu lagi kawan dia start September. Okay, bila habis degree nanti, kalau habis katalah 5 tahun punya program, dia akan habis April nanti, April 2026. So kalau macam kawan dia tadi habis September. So bila dia habis awal ni, so dia boleh masuk ke pasaran kerja lebih awal daripada kawan dia. Maksudnya competition dekat situ dah kurang lah. Itu yang kita nak highlightkan kepada pelajar-pelajar ni, yang mana they have more competitive edge untuk kerja nanti. Sama ada kerja ke ataupun dia nak buat business ke, dia buat create opportunity tu pulang. Sebab kalau talking about create opportunities, dekat UTP saja pun kita dah banyak help student untuk create startup. So maksudnya peluang untuk pelajar-pelajar ni extra untuk kalau dia masuk main intake. Lepas tu lagi program apa yang dia nak ni dah guaranteed untuk degree program. Contohnya kalau dia betul-betul nak buat katalah mechanical, so dia tak perlu risau sebab offer untuk foundation tu nanti dah memang sekali dengan mechanical. Sebabnya kalau masuk ke macam matrix ke general foundation yang lain, matrix tu memang very general, dia tak ada apa lagi. Habis matrix nanti baru nak kena apply ke degree pula. So kadang-kadang bila apply ke degree tu dah macam dah penuh apa semua. Macam kat UTP ni dia dah memang secure, sebabnya kita bagi priority kepada kita punya budak-budak foundation untuk proceed ke degree. Baru kita tengok daripada pelajar-pelajar yang daripada diploma, A-level kadar kekosongan, baru kita ambil. So that's why our priority is our foundation student. Okay. So that's why ini adalah contact person, okay. Saya, Encik Syarul, Persida, Farida semua ni untuk financial system, okay. Okay, insyaAllah kita, kalau boleh please email kita ataupun contact kita kalau ada apa-apa pertanyaan, bantuan yang boleh kita bantu, insyaAllah kita akan bantu sebaik mungkin untuk anak-anak. So dari segi financial rasanya insyaAllah kita dah share semua yang patut ada ataupun dapat bantu ibu bapa untuk menyambung sekiranya anak-anak mereka, anak-anak tuan-tuan dan perempuan berminat untuk sambung pengajian di UTP, insyaAllah. Okey, itu saja. Saya ingin minta Cik Farhan sikit mainkan video untuk daripada Yayasan UTP. Okey.
Program beasiswa Yayasan UTP dimulakan pada tahun 2010 dengan 6 penerima beasiswa dan sehingga kini kami telah menaja seramai 1,762 pelajar dan lebih daripada 1,100 pelajar untuk aktiviti pembangunan mereka. Yayasan UTP ada menawarkan education grant untuk pelajar-pelajar daripada golongan B40 dan juga M40, iaitu untuk pelajar daripada household income tidak melebihi RM10,000. Education grant ini akan menampung education fee ataupun yuran pengajian sepanjang pengajian dan jumlahnya adalah di antara RM50,000 ke RM100,000 bergantung kepada keperluan dan juga household income pelajar tersebut. Beasiswa Yayasan UTP dianugerahkan kepada pelajar cemerlang daripada kategori B40 yang mendapat keputusan cemerlang di peringkat SPM dan juga aktif di bidang co-curriculum. Pembiayaan beasiswa akan merangkumi yuran pengajian sepenuhnya, elang sara hidup, elang komputer, elang buku dan juga untuk pelajar daripada Sabah dan Sarawak juga akan menerima elang tiket kapal terbang sekali setahun.
YUTP sponsorship has made it possible for me to study here. My advice for the juniors out there, if you get any kind of financial aid, just grab it and choose UTP. This is the chance of a lifetime.
I am YUTP Scholar. The sponsor not only provide me with financial assistance, it also cares about my development and provide many opportunities for me to learn and succeed. I think study at UTP is the best.
Thanks to YUTP, I was able to enroll at my dream university and climb a step closer to becoming a chemical engineer. The academics and development activities offered at UTP are top-notch.
YUTP has given me the lifetime opportunity to study in one of the most prestigious university you can get in Malaysia. So now I need to study hard and hopefully I can give back in the future.
Bagi pelajar yang ingin memohon beasiswa Yayasan UTP, sila pastikan yang anda memenuhi syarat yang telah ditetapkan kerana beasiswa yang kami berikan adalah untuk mereka yang benar-benar layak. Untuk sebarang maklumat lanjut, sila rujuk kepada media sosial kami sama ada di Twitter, Facebook ataupun di Instagram untuk mendapat maklumat terkini mengenai Yayasan UTP.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tajul, for the sharing session. And for those who are still here, you can ask the question in the discussion forum. So Mr. Tajul can answer your question, especially on the financial assistance. And I do believe Mr. Tajul also shared his contact information, so that if you have any questions related to sponsorship or financial assistance, you can ask him anytime. I believe he will assist you accordingly. All right. So if there's no more questions, I will end the session. And again, thank you so much for participating in this virtual weekend at UTP. So this is under the parent room. So for the students room, they are still ongoing because they are briefing on financial assistance, RV, student development, and also academic briefing. So if there's no other question, I will end the session. Thank you so much again, and Assalamualaikum.